It's time to admit it. The United States of America has zero elite heavyweights, and it's been that way for a long time. After Jared Anderson destructive knockout loss in the fifth round, he was America's best hope for an elite heavyweight, best hope for a heavyweight champion, and he was just absolutely destroyed by someone that the world did not even see as one of the premier heavyweights at the time. He is very good, but he was beat up and outclassed in every way by a non-champion. So that shows, by definition, he is just not elite and he is not in that top discussion. And with that said, the heavyweight division has been that way for quite a while, guys. I'm not even a guy, boxing fans are very tribal. When I go to the fight weeks, I tell people all the time, boxing fans are a very tribal bunch. There's people that are Americans that only root for Americans. There's, Spanish fans that only root for Spanish fighters. There's black fans that only root for black fans or black fighters. I'm not even one of those people. I'm really not. Honestly, when the Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua rumors were going on, I'm a big Joshua guy. I would have been going for Joshua, to be honest. So I'm not even really the huge tribalism, national, only loyal to my nation type of guy when it comes to boxing. I pick who I like. But it's gotten to such a point where it's almost sad that the heavyweight division, Americans are essentially a non-factor, and it's been that way for almost, besides Wilder, almost 10, 15, almost 20 years. There has not been a dominant heavyweight champion besides Deontay Wilder. And people have their questions about Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder never also became a huge crossover star. And it's just a little bit sad because when you think about the eras, the glory days of the heavyweight division, who are the most popular faces of boxing from those eras? Think about anyone in the world that's a casual boxing fan, doesn't even know boxing well, or even a hardcore boxing fan. You ask them, who's the most popular boxer of all time? What are they going to say? What are they going to say? In the last 20 years, last 10 to 15 years, someone, 25 and under right now, they might say Floyd Mayweather. Which just goes to show the point that I'm proving. Anyone 25 and up, 30 and up, 40 and up, what are they going to say? Tyson. What are they going to say? Ali. What are they going to say? Joe Louis. What are all these have in common? These are American heavyweights. The premier face of boxing in pretty much every era going back to the glory days of boxing. And for some reason, I don't know what it is. I've discussed with a lot of people what they think this is. Is these elite guys that are athletic between, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 220, 230, 240, 250. What are they doing in America? They're playing football. They're playing basketball. They're a center. They're a defensive end. They're just not picking boxing for some reason. I haven't watched much Olympics this year, so I don't know if we have a promising prospect that everyone's excited about. But as a boxing fan, I'm pretty sure if we did have one name that everyone was looking at, I would have heard about him by now. It's just sad. I'm going to pull up this chart right here. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to really see this. We're going to go back 20 years. Let me move myself out the way for a second. Let me go here and move myself out the way. We're going to go back 20 years in the heavyweight division. Look, current champions. Alexander Usyk is the undisputed heavyweight champion. He was stripped, I believe, of the IBF because they're showing Dubois. He was an interim champion. I don't know how, the stripping and shit. I don't even know. I couldn't even keep up with who got stripped or not. I know they were supposed to strip Usyk after the fight, but I don't really know for sure. And I don't know how reliable Wikipedia is. But here's what we're going to show it. to my head right now, Usyk is the champion, okay? Usyk is the champion right now. And even Dubois, if you want to throw that in there, he ain't American either. Dubois, Usyk, this is all the way back to 2021. He's held a belt. Who else held a belt? Tyson Fury, all the way since 2020 when he took it from Deontay Wilder. So that's already 4 years right there of only European dominance. We go back further than that. Anthony Joshua. This is his second reign, 2019. Who was he defeated by? Andy Ruiz. Mexican American. Okay, there's one for us. How many title defenses? 0. How long did he hold the belt? 190 days. 0 title defenses. I struggle to even call. If you don't defend you won the belt, but if you don't defend it at least once, I can barely even call you a champion, to be honest. So Andy Ruiz wins the belt, loses it immediately. 0 title defenses. Joseph Parker, not American. Anthony Joshua, again, not American. European / Nigerian. I'll give Nigeria the credit. Shout out to my Nigerians. Charles Martin, American. 85-day title reign. 0 title defenses. The second shortest in heavyweight boxing history. 0 defenses. Tyson Fury again, 2015. This is already 9 years back. And then here we go. Deontay Wilder holding the WBC belt. This is the last hope for the heavyweight division. 2015 to 2020, Deontay Wilder was our last saving grace of a dominant heavyweight champion who held the belt for 5 years, one single belt, the WBC, which is, to me, the most well-respected belt. And he got a lot of hate. And even me, like I said, I was a huge Joshua guy, but God bless Deontay Wilder. We have to give him his flowers because America, without Deontay Wilder, we would have zero champions with a title defense in the last 10 years. 0. The laughingstock of the heavyweight division has been America for essentially 10 years without Wilder. So thank you, Wilder, for giving us some sort of relevance and being our last cling to relevance in the heavyweight division. 2015. Now we want to go back. I said Wilder won it in 15. But at this point, I want to go back 20 years. It's 2024. Let's go all the way back to 2004 because we know the Klitschko reign was ridiculous. Let's go all the way back to 2004 and see if there's any Americans. Bermane Stiverne, 253 title reign, 0 defenses. Povetkin, not American. David Haye, not American. Vitaly Klitschko, not American. Not American. Samuel Peter. Is Samuel Peter American? Let's see. Nigerian American. Will we take that one? He was born in Nigeria. But do we want to take credit for that? If we want to take credit for that, okay. Let's take credit for Samuel Peter. 218, 0 title defenses. This is already 2007. Not American. Not American. Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Let's go, champ. The legend, Shannon Briggs. 2006, November 4th, 2006 to June 2nd, 2007. 211-day title reign. There's an American on the list. Guess what? 0 title defenses. Let's keep going. 0, not American again. Vladimir Klitschko, Ukraine. Not American. Not American. Hasim Rahman. Hasim Rahman, here we go. Finally an American who had a second reign and was a legitimate champion. to some extent. Even though his title reign was only 277 days in this reign, this was 19 years ago, guys. This was 19 years ago. And he didn't even hold the belt for a whole year. Brewster, there we go. There's an American. How long did he hold it? There we go. 2 years. 2 years he held that WBO belt. This is the first champion we've seen hold the belt for over a year since Deontay Wilder. This is 2004. This is 20 years ago. 20 years ago, the United States of America, the last time we had a champion hold the belt for over a year, excluding Deontay Wilder. This is pathetic. I'm sorry, but this is pathetic. This is honestly absolutely embarrassing and pathetic. I don't understand. My guess is as good as yours. What do y'all think is the reason for this? How do we fix this? Because at this point, like I said, I'm not a huge nationalist when it comes to who I'm cheering for, but it's just so frustrating having nobody in the discussion of the top of the heavyweight, not even just for bragging rights, but just for the fact we're never getting title fights on American soil. Ever. Deontay Wilder was the last time we got an American heavyweight. Deontay Wilder was the last time we got a heavyweight championship fight in Vegas. He's the last time we had an American heavyweight title fight. I know Joshua came over here for the one fight with Andy Ruiz. That's been years ago. That's almost 10 years ago now. That was, what was that? 2017, 18? What is that? What year was that? Andy Ruiz, 19. That was 19. Joshua came over to America, lost to Ruiz. That was a heavyweight championship fight. And then the last of the Wilder versus Fury was 2021, and that was in Vegas also, I believe. Yes, that was in Vegas. And I believe October 9th, 2021 was the last heavyweight title fight we've had on American soil. 3 years. And we don't have anybody in the picture right now that's going to change. Ironically, how ironic is it that Saudi Arabia throws a card in America? The guys that are taking over and getting all the sights for these heavyweight title fights decides to give us a layup and say, here you go. I know, America, you're struggling right now. Let's give you a title fight on American soil. And guess what happens on their gift to us Americans? A major card on our soil. Guess what happens? Our one hope in the heavyweight division gets destroyed on the Saudi card. How ironic is that? So going forward, there's nobody in the picture. I don't think we're getting a heavyweight title fight in America for the next, at least, it's already been 3 years. It might be 5. It might be 6. It might be 7. It might be 10 years before we get another one on American soil. I'm just going to be honest. It's not good. It's not good. Vegas is only getting the small guys. We only get Gervonta. I love Gervonta. I love Crawford. I love the smaller weight guys. But there's nothing like a heavyweight title fight, and America's just not getting them. You'll get the occasional one in the O2 Arena over there in the UK. When they want to bring out Joshua, or when they want to bring out Fury, or maybe even Usyk will get one on European soil. But for the most part, the heavyweight division has been completely boxed out of fights on American soil, and that's just sad to me. Because as a boxing fan, I love to go to fight weeks. I love to witness. I have never witnessed. I'm 27 years old right now. So once I became an adult and once I've been able to afford to, go to these fight weeks in the last 3, 4, 5 years, there's no heavyweight. I've never been able to go to a heavyweight title fight. I don't have a passport. I ain't able to get over to Saudi right now. And for the average, the average fan here in America, you're not going to be able to just, freely travel all across the world to see these fights. So it's just very sad for the, up and coming, young boxing fans that they'll never get to feel a heavyweight title feel here on American soil. And that's just pathetic to me. And I hope we got somebody, if we have somebody coming down the pipeline that I don't know about, please let me know, because from all I've seen, Jared Anderson was supposed to be, our next hope. Water's done. Anderson got, body absolutely destroyed. I never really had much faith in Jared Anderson. He seemed very untested, and he got a test and did not pass. It's just sad, man. Curious to know what you guys think. Drop a comment. Let me know who you think is the next, great American champion. Let me know what you think the reason is why, America has become a non-factor in the heavyweight division, and what we should do to change this. Let me know. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Please, America. I know we finally got a 100-meter champion. We can't go 20 years without a heavyweight champion like we just went 20 years without a 100-meter champion in the Olympics. Get it together. This is embarrassing. I'm not even a huge nationalist. I'll cheer for other countries too, but at this point, it's just getting embarrassing. Get it together. Please. Thank you for watching.